Okay, so this is the charging station and it's got the battery fully charged, as you can see. So there is a green indication that tells you it's fully charged. Otherwise, a red light will come on the other side. So it's fully charged and I am going to switch it off and connect it to the hedge trimmer. Hello and welcome. Good afternoon. So we are going to attempt to clean a hedge trimmer which has suffered from some rust. So we're basically using chemicals that are readily available in the supermarket. So the process is very straightforward. So we'll carry out chemical cleaning using an acid solution to start off with, and then we will neutralize that cleaning process by cleaning with an alkaline solution. So that's how we plan to proceed, and afterwards we'll attempt to lubricate the instrument. So we've got vinegar here, so this will serve as our acid solution. We've also got baking soda, so this baking soda will be the alkaline solution. I've got this, so this is a metal sponge. You can use something a lot better actually, so you can actually use a metallic brush to scrub off the rust from the metal. And you've got this as well, just it is a cleaner. So I've used this in the past, so that's why it's looking dirty. So we're going to start by looking at the problem we've got. So this was used by someone who didn't he basically left it out. It wasn't covered, it wasn't cleaned, it wasn't lubricated, and so this is the result. So it's badly rusted, and so let's see what we can do. So we'll start off by using an acid solution to clean it. So in cleaning it, what you could do is you could, depending on how the rust is, you could start off by using a cloth to get rid of the debris. You could flush it off with water and then you start the cleaning process. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by cleaning with acid and see how it goes. So in an ideal situation, what would happen is you basically place it in a position where the chemicals are not going to damage the material you have. So I've got a very temporary setup here, and this obviously is not going to hold all the material, so there's going to be a risk of it spilling off. So what I'll do is I'll just start off by showing you how to clean, and I'll finish it off later. I'm just going to pour some of the vinegar. So this is vinegar, right? So that's vinegar. I'm going to pour some of it in here, and see how it goes. So I'm just going to take a brush, right, paintbrush. So let's see the effect of vinegar on rust. Okay, so this is looking like it's gonna need a good scrub. Okay, so that's it. So what some people do is they start off by scrubbing immediately. So if you scrub, let's see what happens when we scrub. So let's scrub here, all right, and see what the result is. So we're gonna scrub off here. You can see that it comes off quite easily. Okay. What some other people do is they make a paste of vinegar, right? A vinegar paste, and so this is what it looks like. So basically got a mixture of water and sorry, baking soda. I said vinegar, sorry, water and baking soda, right? And so that cleans quite easily. Oh. So basically, after giving it a few scrubs with the metal sponge, what I've got here is I have wrapped it with some paper, right, some serviettes, and all I'm doing is I am applying, so I've got some baking soda applied to the blade, and I wrapped it with the tissue paper, and all I'm doing is I've got some vinegar here, and I'm just applying the vinegar to the different edges of the hedge trimmer. So I'm gonna leave this overnight, and we'll see what it looks like in the morning. Okay. Okay. All right, let's just make sure it's properly soaked, and we'll see what it looks like in the morning. Hello, welcome back. So this is 24 hours later, and this is what the hedge trimmer is looking like. So it's a lot better, and I'll just go through what I did. You saw it was really rusty to start with. What we did was we tried to do some acid cleaning. So I had some vinegar sprayed onto it, but what I discovered was that the rust was quite significant. So what I did was I basically I sprayed some baking powder around, right, all over, and then I wrapped it with so you've got this like some tissue paper or some serviettes. So I wrapped it around, and then I applied some vinegar, right? Applied some vinegar, and I left it overnight. So overnight there was some chemical reaction, and basically the vinegar soaked up all the rust. And all I had to do this morning was to clean. So I cleaned everything off, right, using a sponge. I didn't really have to use this because the chemical treatment basically meant that most of the rust were absorbed onto this. So that's basically what happened, and so I cleaned everything off and used a rag basically to dry it. So I think it's looking pretty good. All I have to do now is to, yeah, if it's dry sufficiently, all I have to do is to have it oiled. So I'll oil it and store it basically. So I've got something ready to oil it. I've got a little brush and some engine oil, and yeah, just apply some oiling. So that's what should happen. I think it's better if you apply the oil when it's dry. I think it gives it a better chance of resisting corrosion. So that's basically it. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching, and I hope that if you try this, follow these actions, your metallic part will be fine. So you use some acid cleaning, and then you neutralize it with some alkaline solution, and then yeah, you should be good to go. So thank you very much, and bye bye. Yeah, so this is 24 hours later. So what I did was I basically wrapped the hedge trimmer with some serviettes, some tissue. So I wrapped it round and I applied some vinegar all around it, and you can see, so basically what happened was there was a chemical reaction, and the vinegar and the baking soda mixture basically helped to take off most of the rust from the blades, so the blades are looking a lot better. So all I did was to clean it off with some sponge. So that's all I did, and I applied some petrol on it and some diesel just to get it off, so it's a lot better. Of course, if I carry out some more scrubbing, it will be clean, but I didn't really have to use the metal sponge. All I used was just this one, and all the rust came off. Most of it came off. So that's what it looks like. And if I was to carry out some scrubbing with this one and some petrol, it's obviously going to get, you know, a lot neater and cleaner. So this is what it looks like. It's not looking bad at all. So I'm going to give it a spin and see. So obviously before storage, I'm gonna have to oil it. So I'm gonna have to use some engine oil to oil it before I store it. So that's basically it. So that's how I go about cleaning my hedge trimmer. It's not looking too bad actually compared to what it was like yesterday. Alright, thanks a lot.